Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm April May Walston. Today I'm going to show you how I painted this rock. So stay tuned. So to start out, the colors I'm using from top to bottom are phthalo blue, dioxazine purple, quinacridone magenta. I believe the pink is permanent rose. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's what I used. But any pink would do. And then titanium white. And I started by just randomly putting color on my rock. And I'm just going in and I just want, I'm trying to go for a galaxy look. And as you know, if you've watched some of my older videos, purple does not show up as purple on this camera very well when I use this particular camera setup. When I record with my phone, it picks up the purple just fine, but this doesn't. So I'm taking a stiff brush and a palette knife and I'm splattering white across my rock, and that's going to give me the stars for my galaxy. And any blobs that are too big, you can just kind of erase those with a wet paintbrush. Now I'm drying my rock. You want to make sure your background is very dry. And now I'm going in and drawing out lines, and this is going to be my letter spacing. So I've and I'm using a general charcoal pencil in white, because these will erase with water very easily. So I'm going in and doing the white letters first, which I actually end up moving. I think later on I actually shift those down just a little bit. So I'm kind of cleaning off my rock, redoing my lines, putting in a center line. And now when I start with my lettering, I always start with the middle letter. So in shine, that was the I, and now I'm just going in and drawing out each letter and how I want it to look. And onto the word stars, and again doing the same thing. And I have my words shifted a little further to the left, just so that I can put in some bigger stars on the right hand side. So now the way I'm doing it is I put in the background color, and now I'm going to line my letters. And this is with Liquitex black. It's an airbrush paint. So it's very opaque, but it's very thin. And I'm actually outlining the letters, and then I'm going to paint everything but the letters black. Now, if I were going to do this over again, I probably would just paint the rock all black, go in and draw out my lettering, and then paint the inside of my letters. I thought originally by doing the background the way I did, that my stars and galaxy would look more organic, but in the end I still had to go in and manipulate the color a little bit, and so I lost some of the star placement, the smattering of stars. So I'm not sure I would do it this way again. It's kind of 50-50. So I went in and I erased the like and the, and I'm painting in my background, and then I'm going to go in and put those back in. I didn't like the placement of them anyway. They were a little too high. So now I'm just going in and did the big areas with a big paintbrush. And now I'm going to use more of a detailed brush to do the small areas. This is a quick, easy rock, but I think I probably would just go in and paint the letters after outlining them. I have to do it both ways. I need to do another one with another saying in the same method and paint the letters themselves instead of painting the background, and see which kind of way. I think there's pros and cons to both ways, but this is how I chose to do it this time, and it definitely worked. I was drawing my background there again, and now I'm erasing the charcoal pencil, and this shows me what my background now looks like. And I felt like there wasn't enough magenta, so I went in and had to add magenta to it. And that's why, so I still lost some of the splattering of stars that were on there. I covered that up when I did the magenta, and that's why I think maybe just painting in the letters would have worked fine. So I'm going in and just kind of tightening up my outline around my letters. If you don't let this airbrush paint dry really well, it will, it will wash off with water, which is what happened. That's why I'm kind of going in and re-outlining my letters, which wasn't a big deal. So now I'm taking, taking some, see, now I'm taking the magenta, and here is where I'm actually kind of lightening up some of the magenta areas. And brightening up some of the blue. Now I'm going in and adding the big stars. And some little ones. And then I'm going to hit those also with, it's hologram glitter paint, which is a craft paint. And again, it's a hologram. There it is. And that just added a little kind of sparkle to them. You don't have to do that part if you don't want to. And then I went and kind of dotted that hologram paint just in random spots. Kind of dotted it around. Now I'm going in and adding in the words "the" and "like," working on the spacing for those. And then I'm using a Posca pen to write this out. You could have painted it. I just decided to use the Posca pen in white. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.